So I'm still here in Vilnius, Lithuania, and I've been meaning to make a video on this for a while about how I think that Belarusians are very deficient in protein in general. And I'm not sure if this is the reason, but I've noticed that the people in Vilnius, at least the ones I've seen in this short amount of time that I've been here, are on average much larger than in Belarus. And I can clearly see that there is more wealth here and a higher standard of living. So I imagine that they can afford more protein-rich foods. In Belarus, I've also heard of many people who cannot afford foods that are high in protein, who live essentially only on carbohydrates. Very bad, who they eat their like they'll buy the cheapest things like macaroni or some sort of grain, and they just keep eating it because their body craves more nutrients, but they don't have they're not getting the nutrients from the carbohydrates. And I see it when I walk around. There's a certain look people have when they're protein deficient, and I really do think that a lot of people in Belarus are protein deficient. Whereas here, it seems to be less, and perhaps that's the reason that the people on average grow to be a lot bigger. However, maybe there are just genetic differences because they do also look different. They have more curly hair, not as curly as my own, but far more than in Belarus. And they are less Mongoloid. Not that all Belarusians are Mongoloid, but yeah, the people here are more European, whereas Belarus, the people are more Slavic, and there is Asiatic blood mixed in. So yeah, I do believe that in Belarus, people are protein deficient. It's a shame, especially because the girls could look a lot better if they weren't protein deficient. I make sure my wife gets enough protein. At first, she used to think that I was just imagining this stuff, that she didn't actually need so much protein. And then she came to realize that actually she does need more protein. So now she eats more protein, and she feels better when she does, and she knows when she needs it. She knows when she gets like a certain bad feeling that means she needs more protein. Not that that's very exciting, but I figured I'd show you a car in Lithuania. Yeah, much more European here, whereas Belarus is much more Slavic. And I think that they've just had much more civilization built here, whereas Belarus is just more villages.